Hello, Sofia Ferrari here. It's been a little while. Today I want to hop on and talk about Juniper Berry, the oil of night and the unknown. Juniper Berry is I love it. I absolutely love it. So depending on the quality of your oil, like I say in most of my videos, if you want to make sure that you're getting a quality oil and check for testing, check to make sure that the oil company actually does the testing for every single bottle. I can check the bottom of my batch number and to ensure that it's been tested by a second party. Over 90% of essential oils on the market are adulterated or contaminated, according to Aromatic Plant Research Center, which is just a research center. They don't actually sell any kind of oil products, but we want to make sure that it's a pure, good quality oil for its efficacy, but also for your safety. So to ensure that it is safe, you want to be able to check the label of every single bottle you have and make sure that it actually has been tested. Anyhow, I feel like I'm always repeating myself. So this is Sofia Ferrari. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like and subscribe. I would love your support, and go ahead and watch any of my other videos on oils. So Juniper Berry, the oil of night and the unknown. Juniper Berry is, of course, known to detoxify the body, the liver in particular. So it can be used as a detoxification oil. You can use this one that I have here because it is a tested grade oil. It's certified tested. It's tested by a third party. I can check that. I can actually ingest this oil, and I actually don't mind the flavor. I like the taste of juniper berries, actually eating them. So the oil is a very similar taste. Just a side note here, anytime that you're ingesting an oil, it does not have any vitamins in it. It doesn't have any protein content in it. Therefore, it doesn't have the exact same properties as the actual plant, but it does have a lot of the similar properties as what the plant can do. What I love to do with essential oils is, of course, a multitude of things for our body, our skin, our health, bug repellent, you name it, so many things. But what I use oils mostly for are for emotional release and to actually shift one's unconscious thoughts, beliefs, and really our mood and our emotions that we carry with us, whether they're from, past trauma, past experiences, or perceived past experiences that we perceive as traumatic. Then it helps us to shift those things unconsciously. So Juniper Berry is specifically great for if somebody has problems sleeping, irrational fears, reoccurring nightmares, reoccurring worries, avoidance of facing fears. And this is a big one for me. I'll admit that when I'm scared of doing something, I am a great avoider. So this oil has been a really good friend to me. If you're facing the unknown and not really fully letting go of holding on to that fear as a way to, it's like a safety tool, right? We're comfortable in the zone that we are, but yet we might feel, I'm really talking about myself here. So for example, I was really comfortable in the zone I was in certain things, and to get out of my comfort zone, it's scary, right? To try something new, to talk to people that I might not know very well, or to reach out and be vulnerable and show what I'm interested in. So Juniper Berry is a really great oil to help to surpass that. It helps with more self-awareness and bringing to understanding what is actually going on. And it also helps with courage. on a physical level, it's good with liver and kidney support. It's good with skin blemishes and an awesome urinary tract benefit. So if somebody is dealing with a urinary infection, or they're trying to prevent a urinary infection, highly recommend using Juniper Berry, especially with the citrus, and of course maybe your cranberry juice or something like that. I'm just going to take a quick peek here. So some oils that I like to blend Juniper Berry with are black spruce. I love pairing the two. Black spruce. Black spruce helps us to see the wisdom in things, see the bigger picture, and kind of have that wise understanding of what's going on. So the two together, with helping us to, go into the unknown and our fears and our worries, but also have the support of an oil like black spruce, is an awesome combination, those two together. Of course, another one would be lavender. So you could do Juniper Berry, black spruce, and lavender to help to reveal those secrets of our own secrets within ourselves, our unconscious secrets, even reveal them, and then we have that understanding with black spruce. So lavender is the oil of communication. The three of them together would be really awesome. Juniper Berry and cedarwood. Cedarwood is known as the oil of community. It helps to bring a safe space. You've probably experienced this smelling cedarwood, the actual trees. It feels cozy, it feels safe. And so the two together, especially with experiencing the unknown and then having that safety with the cedarwood. And you could definitely add any citrus. A citrus oil will help us to see a lighter perspective and have a more positive perspective. Just about any citrus would do wonders with this blend, or with Juniper Berry and blended in with Juniper Berry. He's looking at reference books because I don't really have everything memorized, but it is detoxifying. Juniper Berry is detoxifying, tonifying for joints and muscles. So of course, there are 3 ways that you could use this. And it helps us with sugar levels and feeling of tension and depression. And also it helps us to feel from a place of, when we're in a place of worry and fear, it's almost like a self-denial or self-sabotage. It helps us to become more insightful. That's a really great way. So it's the oil of night and the unknown, and it helps us to become more insightful about ourselves and maybe about the world around us as well, which is normally the case because we are connected to the world around us and influenced by the world around us. So you can use Juniper Berry, the type I have, which I can put a link below, and I do get a small commission from that if you do buy it from me. But regardless, for your safety, you really, it's so important. Like I don't actually touch any oils that haven't been tested by a third party, and that every batch can be proved, because I have been an aromatherapist for over 20 years, and I have seen what companies do. There is no governing body to check the quality of oils, so companies can label whatever they want and say pure, and really it could be just full of chemicals. And they will very unlikely get sued, because who is actually going to go ahead and do the testing and bother to sue them? It's a lot of work, right? So because there is no governing body, companies get away with doing whatever they want, writing whatever they want, and making claims on labels that are false. And this has been going on for decades. So Juniper Berry, this one, if you have a high quality tested oil, you can use it 3 different ways. You can use it topically, which I always recommend to dilute it when using topically. There's a couple reasons for it. Juniper Berry is very gentle, so you could use it neat, which means directly on the skin, but it lasts longer and you are not using as much oil when you dilute it with a vegetable oil. So you may as well just dilute it, make it last longer, and it also lasts longer on the skin, which means that you'll have more time, your skin will have more time to absorb it. Then there is aromatically, which would be in the diffuser. This could either be an active diffuser or a passive diffuser. And what I mean by an active and a passive diffuser is a diffuser that you actually plug in, you put your water in and you put your oils in, and then you turn it on and it actively brings out that steam with the essential oils, which is awesome. A passive diffuser would be something like a lava lamp, or not lava lamp, a lava stone, or if you have a clay that hasn't been glazed, you can actually put a few drops of oil to that clay. Maybe it's on a piece of jewelry, and wear it, and it just passively diffuses. That's a passive diffuser. I don't recommend ever burning oils because it changes the molecular structure, and there definitely loses a lot of its benefits. So I don't recommend heating it. Sometimes I like adding oils in tea, but I still try to not add boiling water in it, or even in soups, but I do it at the very end when the soup is done or the spaghetti sauce is done. And then third, of course, is internally, and in food is a great way to ingest oils. I normally only use it in food as a flavor booster, unless I'm adding it to my water. I've got a few oils in here. This is actually tea and hibiscus tea. And I do put some oils in there for extra flavor. And then you can, for medicinal properties, you can put it in an empty veggie capsule. I normally put a few drops of olive oil in there to just soften it, so you don't get as many burps, oil burps, when they come up. But that is another great way. So if I had something like a testy bladder, maybe not quite an infection. I'm not saying that you shouldn't go to the doctor and get antibiotics when needed, but maybe as a preventative, or if you just kind of feel like there's a tickle but you're not quite sure there's an infection, I would do juniper berry with tangerine or another citrus, and maybe some, I would say either clove or cinnamon. And then I would add like 1 or 2 drops of each, put it in a veggie capsule with some olive oil, and just swallow that with some water, and do that on a regular basis until my bladder feels better. And I've done that before, and it's great. All right, I hope that was helpful. If you enjoyed this, if you're on YouTube, please like and subscribe, and watch any of my other videos. If you have any questions, please feel free to message me directly or comment, and I'll do my best to check the comments, but probably message me directly would be the best